our church celebrates the feast day of St Charitina. The following are some details on her life and works. St Charitina was a member of a Christian family that had been sold into slavery to serve in the household of Claudius, a prosperous merchant whose pagan idolatry did not prevent him from showing kindness and mercy. A reputation for honesty and integrity had assured his commercial success, and his leniency towards Christians, when persecution and scorn were more in order for members of his class, did not send his friends running from his villa. The only child of Christian parents who served in slavery, Charitina was like a daughter to Claudius, whose wife was barren. In a sense, the child had two sets of parents from whom she came to know affection, the affection of her pagan masters, not much short of that which her parents showed her. When scarcely into her teens, Charitina lost her parents to an illness which spared her, as well as Claudius and his wife. They approached the girl and assured her she would be taken care of as though she was their own child. In a short time, Charitina became attached to her benefactors, and in turn they lavished affection and gifts on her, the greatest gift being the granting of her freedom. More than that, Claudius and his wife wished to adopt the young girl, who was overjoyed at the prospect, particularly since her parents-to-be gave their solemn promise that she could remain a Christian and worship Jesus Christ as she saw fit. This idyllic arrangement needed only the required legal motions of adoption. These were usually taken as a matter of course, but proved to be instead a tragedy. The political machinery set in motion for a simple adoption was to end in frustration for Claudius and his wife and the death of the sweet Christian girl. When the legal entanglements seemed to have been resolved, a legal barrier was found by some malevolent clerk. He discovered, buried in some ancient Roman law book, a statute which sought to preserve the ethnic purity by prohibiting the adoption of action lest the adopted child grow to marry a Roman and thereby contaminate the entire race. Claudius was not without influence, and he challenged the law with the aid of a senator who brought the question to debate in the Senate body. The proponents who sided with Claudius saw no serious threat, particularly when the pretty young girl appeared as a witness. But the opponents argued that the law be observed to the letter, offering the argument that this lone exception would open a Pandora's box on an unsuspecting Roman electorate. What started as a tempest in a teapot expanded into a full-blown controversy, spilling out into the public forum where the pros and cons of the affair were strongly argued. The false pride of the pagans, loudest in their complaints, contended that although she could become a